Welcome back. We have an update now to a Call Kyle investigation. Today, the Oregon Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against an air duct cleaning operation for allegedly sending deceptive ads to millions of people. Investigative reporter Kyle Iboshi joins us from the newsroom. And Kyle, KGW actually mentioned in the lawsuit because of our investigation and even a confrontation you had with the general manager.
We've been looking into this Vancouver-based operation for months after numerous people complained about high-pressure sales tactics and expensive service calls. Today, Oregon's Attorney General filed a lawsuit against U.S. Air Ducts, its owners and associated companies. The complaint claims the operation, using several different names, sent deceptive ads by mail and made illegal robocalls. The Oregon Department of Justice received 18 complaints. Many customers said they ended up with a huge bill, often more than $1,000, after responding to a $39 ad for air duct cleaning. The lawsuit filed in Multnomah County specifically mentioned KGW's investigation, including an interaction I had in February with the general manager.
U.S. Airlines and Sky Builders, just like you mentioned, are not even open anymore. So
but you were the general manager?
I used to be when they were running.
You were responsible for overseeing staff?
When the company was open, correct.
So how do you respond to those complaints about aggressive sales, marketing?
The company doesn't exist anymore. I don't have to. That's the beauty of it.
You don't have to respond to any of these complaints?
Not really, I'm sorry.
I reached out to that general manager for comment on the lawsuit today. He was not available. Oregon's Attorney General is asking the company to stop deceiving customers and to pay civil penalties. Additionally, the AG wants customers who overpaid to get restitution, their money back. A similar lawsuit was filed by Washington's Attorney General just last month. Back to you.